Evening all, we have an ITSL game, thanks to the ITSL Hunter for organising. We're playing przemas139, apologies if I mispronounced the name, and we will hop in and say hello and get started. Not the greatest opening hand for America. Might dump Europe scoring in the headline to be on the safe side, because socialist governments causes some trouble. But we'll open 4-4-1. We'll do what we can. Maybe I don't need to be a cynic. I'll open captured Nazi, and we'll see. If I get queued out of Italy, joke's on me. Never played this player before, but they've got a very good rating, much better than mine. So we'll see how we get on. NORAD, Olympic Games, Formosa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Comic Con, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay, good. No, 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 no. No, no. Stupid laptop. Stupid button clicking. Alright, so if we can fade an Italy coup, we could press for Europe Dom. But if we get queued out of Italy, we can take France and then hope we don't get dominated. Whew. Deep breaths on the opening coup. Okay, well that's not the worst side in the world. Because now I think they'll probably want to coup Iran. Uh-oh. That was very lucky. So we will go Iran and one in Iraq. Actually, no, we're going to use a 3-op card. And we're going to go Iran, Iraq, Malaysia. Next up will be counter coup Iran. Or if they flub that coup Egypt. And then Comic Con 3 to France if we can. Live in hope. Going influence. Okay. It seems weird. I'm going to rise to the bait. I'm going to assume they don't have Middle East scoring. Because they headline NASA, and you headline NASA when you fear Middle East scoring. Well, I suppose maybe you headline NASA hoping to coup me out of Iran and blah, blah, blah. So maybe I'm the idiot, which would be half the course. I guess now if they get a successful coup off on Iran and we fail the coup, they get presenceless domination. So there's all that still to work out. Going through with a 2-op. They do not connect. So now we can coup Egypt, Libya, Egypt, Libya, Egypt's Sadat's coming. So we'll coup Libya. Oh, we get the result. That was a very unjust series of coups. If they take Libya, we'll just drop Europe scoring. Actually, we'll play into Thailand first, I suppose. If they don't take Libya, we take Libya and Lebanon for domination. But I imagine they'll take Libya. They'd be kind of mad not to. Unless, of course, they don't have Middle East scoring. if they have Middle East scoring, they'd probably drop it now for 0 rather than press for domination, since it'll take a 4-op card. 3 ops. Suez does a number on us in Europe. Sogov we can't respond to either. I can respond to Marshall Plan. Yeah, they really want Middle East scoring. Alright, it's gone. So you got it? So 3 of the 4-op cards, but struggled to convert. I mean, that's good for us. Okay, I'll take that. So we will drop Europe scoring for domination. And AR6, if they don't play into Afghanistan, will play into Pakistan. Will we? Will we? Will we now? Maybe I'll overprotecting Thailand doesn't help massively with. Ooh, that's good for them. Romanian abdication. Good work pitching CIA early. Alright, we'll play into Lebanon. So that we can't have presence-less domination. That's good. Well, we definitely take Pakistan now. Fortunate we got Middle East scoring. US-Japan dominates in the headline. Only costs us an op. Better than Middle East scoring, better than Independent Reds. 5-year plan is less seductive when we are now not CIA in the deck. So I think I like US-Japan. If they do for some reason drop, Asia scoring in the headline, we can really get a jump on them. All right. Ooh, is our only defense against Purge blockade, though? And if they have Purge and blockade, if they've got Purge, blockade, and defectors in hand, they might well go for it, knowing West Germany is so open. So maybe it has to be 5-year plan. That feels bad, but well, okay. Pulls Warsaw. Okay, well, that's clean ops for them they can't use. And socialist governments is a lot less attractive. Europe's been scored. Probably one of the better headlines we're happy seeing. Frankly. 1-op coup. Okay. Hey, they got there. All right. We are going to use UN intervention on Suez. And we're going to overtake Pakistan. Put one in Thailand and put one back in West Germany. Now, if they blockade us, we lose back-to-back action rounds, but we've also made them struggle with 5-year plan. What's left in the deck? D-Style, Purge, EEU, Containment, Duck and Cover. Just trying to think if we take Israel, if we can get a jump on Middle East to try and neutralize it. Okay. We will space Arab-Israeli war. Will we? 'Cause I guess now we can... Now we can jam the Middle East. And now they've got to use a 4-op card to take Saudi. So that's just Purge. Ooh, big gamble here. Well. Okay, so now I guess we threaten our own domination. I'm hoping he doesn't read me for it and I'm just attacking an unscored region. Decol and D-Style still in the deck. That's rough. But we're off to a good start. Beggars can't be choosers. If he blockades me now, I'm actually quite happy with it because I can drop Middle East for Dom. 6 VP swing on the headline. But even if they tap one, we can more or less neutralize it. Okay. I mean, that's not great for us. Let's not pretend. Okay. But it is what it is. We'll cash what we can for now. Can't be all things to all men. Certainly can't be all things for the former followers of Stalin. I'm going to space Arab-Israeli war and event and repair de Gaulle if they don't blockade us. And if they event purge and then event blockade, then kudos to them for mapping out that turn. That cannot be helped. Yeah. Despite the seductiveness of space, I'm happy just eventing and repairing de Gaulle just to get it out the deck. I have no idea if that's right or not, but that is what I will do. I mean, this is a very flattering scoreline, given how badly set the mid-war regions are. But we'll see if we can ride it out. Fine with a blockade here. With D-Style gone, I imagine they just keep it in the deck. There's nothing like a late war blockade. Well, that's even better for us, I guess. Taking India is good for them. Yeah, we're just going to jam it all in France. Alright, containment's gone, de Gaulle's gone. Well, we got Purge, that's nice. Purge, Defectors, Duck and Cover, our own blockade. So they got Truman, Cambridge 5, Decol, and Fidel. So they know we've got Purge, which we could headline, but they also know we have Defectors, and I'm hoping we will prevent them from East European and Western Formosan. Korean War. Okay. It is our only 4-op card, but I don't like headlining Defectors because they might think, oh, it's their whole levels of thinking. But if they drop Europe scoring or Middle East into Defectors, I feel like a right mug. So I think I am content with purging them, which just makes their turn difficult. So they've got Truman Doctrine, Cambridge 5, Decol, and Fidel. If they open Cambridge 5, we're laughing. Okay, they know we've got nothing. And we know they've now got a bit of a hard turn. We can go 3 Taiwan, 3 Japan, event Formosa resolution, but that seems wildly over the top. They're going to have to take a coup on Iran. Only place that makes any sense. So we can repair that. Decol, right, Truman. We're going to be using all our cards and holding blockades. So, repair Iran. And then ahead of Decol. 1 in Indonesia to level up. And then 1 in Algeria? Right, Middle East is fine. Need to stay ahead in Asia. Let's do... Putting them into non-battlegrounds just feels really scabby. But I guess not being dominated in Asia is currently the prerequisite. So, let's do that. Ahead of Decol. So they've got Decol and Fidel, which they'll event. They're under Purge. We Space Korean War hold blockade. So we've got 3, 5, 7, 9 clean ops for the turn. We're not going to be doing shenanigans in Asia. I think taking Algeria is a good idea. But if we can... So there we go. Straight in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, right. So they don't really fight for Asia, which is good. So we are going to put 1 back in Indonesia, and we're going to put 2 into Algeria. We don't want to make it easy for them to flip Asia. Right. So yeah, I mean they're eventing Fidel. We know that. CIA's gone. Central America looks pretty good. I should probably take Mexico. Don't want Junta or Liberation Theology just to outright control America. But oh boy, those middle regions look nasty. Two ops coming. Redominating Asia. Yeah, okay. For now, we take them at face value. I'm not reading them for any scoring cards. Headline Cambridge 5 is the sort of thing a Russian player without scoring cards does. Like, I think part of it is wanting to maximize information, right? You don't really want to be saying, have you got some too? You want to be saying, what have you got? So I don't make them for scorers here. That said, if they do use like the China card to flip Vietnam or Indonesia, I will absolutely break one of their battlegrounds. Where did that go? Wasn't paying attention. Venezuela. Okay, right. So now is as good as any chance to realign Chile while we have a chance. So let's do that. Come on. It's always on the last roll. Ah! Oh well, worth a try. Now they'll consolidate by moving into Argentina because I've put the wind up them. Ooh, they won't. So we will space Korean War. Will we space Korean War? Yeah, because I want to go Mexico. AR6 event Fidel. And if we're lucky, we get Hunter. Japan went to space. So there should be, once I've played, 12 in the discard, 10 in removed. Alright. So playing to Mexico, definitely. And hope Libthi or Junta do not come back to haunt us. We'll worry about Algeria in a second. I think that's okay. Let's commit that. Mid-war time. Oof, Africa scoring is not good for us, but we can ask not. Right? We can pitch kitchen debates, pitch Africa scoring, pitch Portuguese Empire. We get Milots within the Pakistani war. So I think the headline is just straight up ask not. Pitching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Yeah. Okay, what's the alternative? Nixon stealing the China card is also an option, but I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to pitch, and just hope I do not get dealt Lone Gunman. So Africa scoring, kitchen debates, Portuguese Empire, Arab Israel and blockade in the bin. Leaving me nuclear test ban, Nixon, and Indo-Pakistani war. Ooh, going for big ops this turn. And we weren't dealt lone gunman. Amazing. If we can convert Middle East scoring, that is a huge dividend. Talk about trading scoring cards. Arms race, Jean-Paul. UN intervention, Allende. Sensible. I know where he's going. That is solid. Right, nuclear test ban realigns it even. The options are jam Mexico, realign Mexico and Cuba at evens, score Middle East and hope they don't have Central America, because that is a huge bucket load of points. Let's do the realigns, because if we do get lucky, there is always Chile as a bonus. So let's do it. Here we go. So start. Excellent. Now Chile. Come on. Okay. Achieved goal 1. Now for liberation theology. Okay, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. So, we will not be getting anywhere with arms race. So let's just take our battlegrounds. Now, if you dominate Central America, well done. But it is still 6 VP less than if I hadn't realigned you. We'll be able to get Milops this turn within a Pakistani war, and it's worth gambling. A 1 in 3. South America's going to really hurt. But we've got a VP buffer, and with John Paul, although Warsaw Pact's not been played, there is still a Europe control gambit that might come off if we can fade Warsaw Pact. But for the turn, we definitely want to try and score Middle East Dom and flip India. Like, that's just great. I'm not averse to stealing the China card. So they're just going to absolutely rifle up South America, which is fine. We'll score Middle East before they can do anything about it. That is fine for us. And I'm definitely up for Indo-Pakistani war as well. I think just event, right? And once they fill Chile, we can use Allende and we'll hold at UN intervention. Asia has not scored. Must remember that. Let's hope they do not have 5-year plan, and Europe, or Southeast Asia even, which is scoring a nice little bit of points. But we definitely event John Paul. I think maybe we event Nixon before Indo-Pakistani war and steal the China card. Just nice to be holding it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, yeah. We can't threaten domination of Asia without shuttle diplomacy. But in a dream world, right, where Europe and Southeast Asia scoring off victory, which is, pretty silly in mid-war, but by the same token, we could lose 10 VP in South America, 4 VP in Central America, and be back to around even. So it's on a knife edge. Well, there's shuttle dip, which is good for Asia. Okay. I mean, that just can't be helped. So I do like stealing the China card. One, two, three, four, yeah, because if we fill Japan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, if we fill Japan, we dominate Asia. So that is a problem for them. space in colonial regards is pretty good though. Right, so shuttle diplomacy mustn't get horrifically distracted. Nixon's gone. Of course, flipping India's good too. Shuttle dip, South African unrest. What did they play before that? Missile envy, yeah. I haven't been tracking cards for ages. What an idiot. 3, 6, 9, 12, 23? Yep, 23 discarded. 14 removed there. What's been removed and I haven't paid attention to? Brezhnev. Okay, right, back up to speed. Come on! Indo-Pakistani War. 5 or 6, please. Poof, a 1. That is the opposite, and I even said please. Ooh. Yowza. Okay, we're going to event John Paul and hope he's got Europe scoring. That would be sick. Well, if he's got Europe scoring. Oh, yes, okay. So Brazil's a good target? No. I mean, as rough as it is, we'll break Brazil and Argentina because it's the most efficient use of the ops. And I expect him to fill Brazil and Argentina and retake Poland. But he may feel sassy. With Truman gone. He's not feeling sassy. Okay. And then we'll finish Allende, 1 in West Germany. All right. That was pretty good. Central America scoring is bad, but we have ABM and grain. Whew. That is pretty crazy. And grain sales can convert West Germany if they try and headline Europe scoring. So I think we definitely grain sales to start. This is a one moment of appreciation for a beautiful hand. We can UN intervention Muslim Rev, space Vietnam, and when we have a whole bunch of cards which are incredible, including a MIT which might be able to get rid of Lone Gunman. So a brief moment to admire what is a pretty beautiful hand. And if we could emit away Lone Gunman and South America scoring, we are truly living the dream. Cuban Missile. Emit Central America Grain. Vietnam, How I Learned Muslim Rev. How I Learned Muslim Rev. Vietnam. That's your 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we pitch grain sales. I mean, Hunters are real good. And that's not good for us at all. I think we return socialist governments. And we coup Panama. Do. They now cannot coup, at least. All right. If they don't play into Guatemala, okay. Let's retake Europe. We've got Central America scoring. And with Sotgov gone, Europe is a problem. I like Muslim Rev. Double tap Mexico, 1 Guatemala. Because then they can either fill Mexico or coup Guatemala, and then that sets them up for a really bad realign. Oof. Nice work. So now they've got a choice. Well, that resets the scoreline. Well played them. Okay. I mean, that's a result for us all round. We will definitely take Mexico. I'd like to take Japan as well, with shuttle dip currently in force. Well, that's not happening. Um, It's weird not using ABM for ops, but that isn't bad. Yeah, because we can respond with most cards there. It feels really weird, but I wanted to commit it before I changed my mind. Shame we couldn't deal with the Americas fully before they got off, but such is life. Self-trapping. Holy smoke. Okay, well, it's a shame we can't get a mitt off, but now with all the bad scoring cards done, I think we just have to eat. I don't want to trigger a mitt when it unbalances Asia. Right, get stuck. Self-trapping. No. Oh well. I always prefer a punishment for those who trap themselves. So that was Camp David. Okay. South America is a big problem to be fixed at some point later in the game, I guess, or it's going to keep coming back to haunt us. The rest of the board looks okay. I mean, I'd bloody love to see Asia or Europe scoring here, or Southeast Asia scoring. I'd like to see any of those. And now 5-year plan's gone at least. But I think instead they're deciding where to put ops. Okay. We are instead going to put one in Vietnam and one back in West Germany. Because that means we dominate both regions still. Yes. Okay. That'll do. Asia and Southeast Asia. Oof. So need to decide what, if, how they can do brush war, of course. Brush war is bad. Yasuri, OPEC, NATO, one small step. And we will bury you. There's the space guard. Independent Residence Summit. So brush war. Shay's not DEFCON 4. Warsaw Pact. Yeah. Brush war is the only card that can flip Asia. And if it does it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So with shuttle diplomacy, even if they flip with brush war, we're not dominated because we subtract 1. Yeah. Okay. So I think Asia has to be the headline here, even if it's into brush war. But lone gunman can't fix it. So I think I like it. Quagmire. Okay, well, that's a shame, but we've managed to get away with a doozy. So we will bury you in the trap first, hoping to get Southeast Asia off. Regrettably, they may well be able to jam West Germany with back-to-back action rounds. That might enable us to get a coup off if they do that. Getting quagged was the likely outcome there of that headline. Maximum value from Asia, at least. OPEC is only worth 2 VP, but I still think we want to get space in. Right, shot diplomacy is back in the discard pile. Three, 6, 9, 12, 13, 39 discarded. Yeah. Bear trap's gone because they self-trapped, yeah. The deck is more red than blue, and with Brush War and Salt in the deck as well. Salt could be a big problem here. Because if they Salt, like Salt Purge or Salt a 4-op card, Salt ABM, realigns in regions that aren't normally realignable come into play. Mind, they might just want to coup Mexico and consolidate all of America. Yeah. I mean, if it was me, I guess I'd back-to-back tap Germany, although maybe all you need to do is break it. They're not going to dominate Germany. I think that's a relief for me. With all the things Salt could have done. Wow. Please let me have one. Oh, there's no mercy. No mercy in this world. Wow, I faded Brush War too. Okay, wow. Okay, let me out. All right. Oh, whew. Spacing's a puppet. All right, so we drop. Or do we take? We take Vietnam, I guess. Yeah, take Vietnam and overprotect West Germany. Hoping they get greedy and give us the China card. Then we can really, really hit them with Yusuri. Puppet Brush Willy. Yeah. We will overprotect with Summit because we're not doing anything else with it. So Southeast Asia, hold Yusuri, coup with independent Reds, 567. Event, coup, NATO to finish with something heinous. Now something less heinous because we want to overprotect. One, two, three. And the last one goes in. Algeria. Make sure we don't get presence-less dominated out of everything. Well, if we can fade Lone Gunman, we're in business. That's great news. Backed up with that. Well, this has been early war versus mid-war, the game. Has it not? Okay, this is good too. I would have jammed Thailand or something to stop me taking a coup and getting Milops, but I'll do it. Middle East Asia grain sales purge. Oof. This is alright, but I think it's grain sales. Alright, so what have they got? They've got special relationship. We got Warsaw Pact, which we could space. You two, they got Lone Gunman. Panama Canal and Voice of America. So Voice of America is definitely going to space. And Lads. Unless I missed Lads earlier. No, that's good. 5 cards for them, 4 for me. Warsaw, Che, Yusuri, you two. They've got Special Relationship, Lone Gunman, Panama, Voice of America, and Lads. Let's just check. Yeah, they've not played Lads. Cool. Nor are they likely to, given how well the deck looks for them. But Will Grain Sales, we need to deny the coup and be able to take an action in the headline phase. And now Lone Gunman denies them. Grain. Special relationship. Where's the coup? Brazil? Alright, let's plug my hand in before I do anything else. We'll purge Asia, Indo-Pac, and Middle East. We steal special relationship. We can take the China card off them, and then they're forced to Well, there's Space Voice America anyway. Yeah, biggest margin coups here. Ha! Totally doesn't matter. So, without Muslim Rev, we're doing all right in the Middle East. So we want to make sure we don't get dominated in Asia. By sinking a lot of ops in and or taking China card with Yusuri. If they use the China card, we could repair and then event Yusuri to damage Asia. Is another gambit. This one might just go in Korea. I mean, if it was me, I'd overprotect South Korea here. But if they've got Europe scoring and that's what they're intimating, then there isn't a lot they can do, right? 16. Yeah. If they've got Europe scoring, the game is over. But that's pretty much the only card they could be holding, right? They can space VOA. Although, of course, if we event Yusuri and then event Purge, they can't. Oh, deep breath. Oh, that's big. Okay. So we definitely drop Asia scoring now before they take Taiwan or Flipper region. That's a huge brush war. What are they griping about? Yeah, no kidding. All right, so do we jam Libya in the hopes of trying to get Middle East control? Does force them to play the China card. I like that, especially now they've spaced VOA. They're fine. What's the fuss all about? Loads of ops. Yep. All right, I won't be greedy. Cash Middle East scoring. I'm willing to have one crack. So they've got Panama Lads and the China card and OPEC for 2 VP. Oh boy. That doesn't bode well. Where's Space Warsaw? Ah. We've got back-to-back ARs, unless they use a China card. I mean, they're only a coup of Mexico, a couple of late war scoring cards away from war games. Reagan bombs Libya is a very sweet few VP as well. I think I want to jam Brazil. Okay, he's just given up the China card. Good overprotects, very savvy. Okay, so on that basis, Yasuri, double tap Korea, double tap Korea. Yeah, U2 incident, double tap South Korea. They refill it, and then we Yasuri Che. Gives up a VP, isn't great, but we've got the China card and don't have to give it back because Koltov is gone. Ooh. Okay, that's good. Yeah, he's protecting the eggs he's got, not the eggs he's not. All right, late war cards coming through. Lone Gunman is gone. But I do want to take South Korea because that obviously triggers Cal. But do want to try and ride this out. There is still the Chernobyl Solidarity Europe Control Gambit as well. Let's not forget. So, yeah, I mean, the game's definitely leaning my way, but, you know, they've had a hard time. Yeah, that's sensible. All right, so we will just take Korea. And with the other op, overprotected, overprotected. I guess we want to put more into Mexico, right? Yeah, just do not want that to slip. Okay, ABM's nice. We've got ops, socialist government safe. We can Aldrich a nasty card away. So I guess the headline's ABM, isn't it? Yeah. ABM, Iran-Contra, SOCGov, Ladok, and Aldrich. Kitchen debates is not active. South African unrest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. US Japan is some nice ops for us. Yeah, ABM's got to be the headline here, I think. Gives us maximum reactivity in the headline phase. and stops missile MV. Stealing a good one. Oh boy, some rough cards though. Still some rough cards, but we can pitch a 3-op card with Laddock and then Aldrich nothing to finish. Oh man, glad that scored. That does some damage, but we'll coup Venezuela here. We don't get a great coup, but they have to coup it themselves. So it did just enough. Saudi and Iraq for maximum profitability? Yeah. Okay, let's hope they miss the coup. They do not. And how? All right, knowing that AWACS and stuff is coming, that's fine. And I think we're just accepting the fact South America will never, ever turn to us. Blockade is still in the deck, so hold socialist governments as long as possible. So space South African unrest? Or space Iran Contra? Space Iran Contra because we're going to have to do it earlier in the hand and we don't want to get realigned. Oh boy. So much influence. What was this guy saying the game was ending? This dude's doing fine. Alright, we'll accept the Middle East being leveled up for now. That's a battle for another day. So it's Space Iran Contra. Oh boy. NASA have gone to sleep as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so South African arrest has to be triggered. Okay, well, I mean, that's a shame, but now we can deal with South African unrest. So let's pop 2 in Iraq. If they dominate Asia, we can retake Middle East. Dominate Africa. What am I talking about? So we could use the China card to take Iraq and then event Yasuri to take the China card back. 4, 5, 6 Latin American Socialists, 7 Aldrich Kitchen. Although holding Aldrich is still quite attractive. Being able to Aldrich away Central or South America, I think maybe I'm holding Aldrich, aren't I? The more I talk about it, the more I realise that that's not a shabby move with Lone Gunman gone. I really don't want to event Latin American debt crisis. Oh, hello. This isn't bad. Oh, that's good for us. Right, so let's use the China card to take Iraq. Right, Reformer puts 11-8, 5-3. So they, all right. I'm not sure that's best, but I'm gonna Yeah. I feel like eventing a Surrey, just take it back, is free ops. And then I can hold Aldrich. 5, 6, 7. I mean, that's good for us, I think. Yeah, okay. We'll take your Surrey China card back. I event one small step there. I want headline peaking late in the game. That strikes me as very conservative. All right. One op. Let's overprotect Iraq ahead of Iranian hostage crisis. Three, 6, 9, 25. Yeah, that's fine. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 31 removed. Whew. Oh, that's a shame for us. Doesn't really matter. All right, Latin American debt crisis. Throw away socialist governments. Break. Break. Break, break, break. Now let's get presence in Colombia and overprotect France. Suez and de Gaulle have both gone? No, Suez is not. Yeah, okay. All right, come on, give me a nasty scoring card. Nope. Oh well. 5-year plan, maybe? Let's have a look. Duck and cover, 5-year plan. I mean, so duck and cover is a risk because if they play Cal, we lose to that. And I'm far enough ahead that I do not want that to be happening. Like, I don't want that to be the thing. Iranian hostage and Libthi. And 5-year plan, NATO. Ortega. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, duck and cover Aldrich. Summits back. Iron Lady defends against socialist governments, which is in the discard pile. Yeah, so that's not a big deal. I think it's 5-year plan. So 5-year plan pulling Cal is okay because it triggers before all the other things that dropped DEFCON. So yeah, let's just pull a card. It's the most aggressive while still preserving the risk of losing to DEFCON suicide. And then if we space liberation theology, we will have to Aldrich Iranian hostage crisis. Because I'm damned if I'm letting that go off while terrorism is still unknown. Okay. So where's he going with how I learned? To 4 or to 2? Or to 5? Or to 3? Or to 1? Complete the set. To 2 and then arms race? If he goes to 4 and takes a squiffy coup, I guess we want to have a coup on Argentina or Brazil. There's still life in this game, yeah. Yeah, just takes the coup, okay? Big coup, very successful. Okay, interesting. Attacking a scored region as well. Okay, nevertheless. We can jam Libya, I guess. Is that better than doing something else? Central America can't be... Hmm. Let's do Ortega and then tap Cuba. I actually like that more. Like, they can realign, but it at least causes difficulty in an unscored region for the moment. With the points cushion, it is riding it out. We just need to be really careful and lucky about late scorers. All right, let's space libthy. NASA. Whew. This is rough. Right, we'll have a coup on Haiti next, and we'll try to set up aggressive realigns of Cuba instead. Oh, this is big. Whew. Aldrich away Iranian hostage crisis. Doubly so now that we're... Okay, well done. So now we coup Nicaragua, and we coup big, because we want to set up realigns. Oh, good thing we couped big. That was lousy. They've got to counter coup Nicaragua here. But if we can keep them bogged down... Alright, well, that's to be expected. Formosa, does that do something for us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, it does. So I guess we take Taiwan before they do. And then we can go back for coup, Nicaragua, Aldrich, Iranian, realign Cuba if we're lucky. Well, that's a shame for us. We can worry about that later, for sure. For now, let's coup Nicaragua. And please connect. Oh man, that screws up our final gambit. But we'll Aldrich Iranian double tap Cuba if they don't do anything more alarming. Phui. If they blockade us, we can blockade Iran and play Aldrich with nothing. That's still going for us. Ooh. That's unfortunate. No, we're still Aldriching away Iranian hostage crisis every time. And we can't break Asia now. So yeah, double tapping Cuba is probably just best, because if they do coup and they miss Mexico, we can now attack Cuba safe in the knowledge. Wow. That's pretty rough for us. We're going to have to go Hunter Brazil, coup Brazil, aren't we? Getting Africa and Central's pretty nasty. But Reagan bombs Libya is 3 VP for us, which is nice. We can't missile MV safely. Very irritating. Colonial Rear Guards is nice, though. That does some damage at the end game. So yeah, missile MV could pull Salt or Glasnost or Cal. Well, maybe it's alright. Or Flower Power. Maybe we missile envy them. And then we can keep Hunter in the bank to cause some mischief. Yeah. Yeah, because if they play Cal, we just take another card off them. Yeah, let's missile envy them. That's fun. Missile envy is fun. If they give us Flower Power or Glasnost, we can coup with it. If they give us Cal, we get 4 ops. So either way, I think we're pretty happy. But there's still a way I lose this. With this hand specifically, there are many ways to lose. A terrorism pulling South America scoring would be amazing. Okay, so Pershing is annoying, for sure, but no more than that. What am I getting? Oh. So they've got no 4-op cards. Okay, so Colonial Rearguards fixes that. And threatens to flip one of the Asias. That was rough. So they're going to score 14 points off these. Oh, boo! We'll overprotect West Germany, for sure. Don't want them breaking Europe at the last. This could still go horribly wrong. I want to try and keep nuclear test ban right to the end. Nuclear test ban, tap Afghanistan, tap Burma. Does Asia Dom. Give them Africa. This is bad. It's really bad. Boy, oh boy. Alright. Junta to Brazil, coup Nicaragua, set up rear lines. Five South America, 6 event Reagan, 7 nuclear test ban dominate Asia, possibly still lose in final scoring. Oh boy. They've done some good work. $18 VP there. But with the reformer gone, we're going to have to drop South America scoring. Wowza. So that's worth 3 VP. It's a bigger swing to realign Cuba. Oh, wow. That could be clutch. All right. Reagan bombs Libya puts us up to 1 VP. They've got 6. I think we have to do the realigns on Cuba. Because that actually gets us to dominate, yeah. So let's... Sigh. Oh, come on. So they're on 2, 10, 16, 18 with millops. Oh, man. Think they've won it. Well, if they don't put that straight back in... Okay. So this isn't really final scoring. Okay, so this is worth 1 VP. 1, 6. 7 with the China card. And if we... So that's worth 0 now. If we tap there... That's worth another 1 VP. Oh no, it's worth 0, right? So that's worth 3 VP. But we give up some... Alright, what about that? They've got 2, 3 China card, 4, 5 millops. 11, 17. And we've got, yeah, virtually none. I think they've got us. Oh boy. Well, that's a game that feels like it slipped away from us, which is a shame. Yeah, I think 8 VP down to 4 VP. It's a 4 VP swing, isn't it? If I give up the China card to do it. That's 2. That's 3. The other 2 have no meaning. So if that's a 3 VP swing, I'm better off cooing instead, aren't I? Or eventing Reagan bombs Libya. Stuff it. Well, that's a shame. We'll see if there are other things I could have done differently. I will welcome feedback. can't pinpoint exactly where that all went wrong. I think basically being dealt these in the end, and I mean, I never stood a chance of getting into Africa or South America, so just being dealt both of those in the final turn really hosed me. And obviously, if I had been able to swing Cuba with those realigns, that would have helped a bit too. Oh well, thanks for watching. Bit of a shame, but there we go. I think I'm 6-9 this season, so hey, I'm better than last year. So there's always that. But let me know what you would have done differently, and I will see you tomorrow when I play Roger Errol in the league as well. So thanks a lot, and until tomorrow, goodbye till then.